Hey everyone, Max Michel here, National and World Speed Shooting Champion. Today I'm in Houston, Texas at Laser Shot, and I want to take you guys behind the scenes and show you the latest and greatest of 2016. Let's check it out. Okay, we're inside of one of our demo rooms here, and with our latest title, Steel Challenge. Steel Challenge is near and dear to my heart, and if you're a competitive shooter, you probably know what that is as well. But if you don't know, Steel Challenge is 8 separate courses of fire with 5 steel targets, one being a stop plate. Each course of fire is going to be shot 5 separate times, and we're going to take your best 4 scores, one being thrown away. Now, that stop plate must be shot last. If there's any shots fired after the stop plate, they don't count, and it assesses a 3-second penalty. Now, the Steel Challenge, it's the same courses of fire each and every time, regardless of where you might be in the world competing in that particular competition. So from a virtual standpoint, we can set things up exactly the way you're going to see it on the competition range and actually be able to train on it in the comfort of your own home, hotel room, or wherever you may be. So let's go ahead and run through a couple of courses and see what it looks like. Okay, so I'm going to pick Smoke and Hope here. That's pretty much everybody's favorite. Get to go fast, have fun. Now you can see there, I started at the high rated position, the buzzer went off, I extended out and I fired my targets. I'm getting indication there that I actually hit each target with that check mark. Now you'll also see as I'm shooting these targets, I'm getting some feedback from the target itself by getting a little bit of rocking motion like you'll see on the competition range, but more importantly for me, I'm getting that black speck or that target mark, identification mark, so that the round is actually impacting the target itself, getting a little bit of splatter feedback as well. But another great point here to look at is the background. If you've shot Steel Challenge, for the most part, yes, it's been moved around a couple of times, but for the most part, everything that we've ever shot in the Steel Challenge world has been shot with that desert type environment background. Like California, Arizona, Utah, that kind of look and desert environment. So to me, it's a very realistic way to train. You'll see up at the top here that the clock is constantly running. Now, as I'm going through and I shoot these courses of fire, let's go ahead and miss one purposely here, and now hit the stop plate. You notice that I have a 3-second penalty that's added to my score. So the clock up top will continue to run and add on that 3 seconds, and it's going to place it into the bottom there of my actual scorecard. So I'm going to go ahead and finish off this run. And I have one left here. All good hits there, and now again, the bottom of my scorecard shows me exactly what my times were. It's going to take my worst score, delete it, and then give me my total score there, and that's going to then be put into the leaderboard. Maybe you're competing against your friends or you're competing against yourself with different gear, different equipment to make sure you can see exactly what might be best for you to use on the competition range. So our practical shooting course, you've seen it before, only this time we offer new courses within it, FoxTrot. And within FoxTrot we have new target systems that are extremely challenging and very entertaining, and realistic as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. I'm going to go to course 1 here, get a preview of that course. So within this system I can get a preview of everything that I'm doing here, much like your walkthrough in any course of fire, so you can see exactly what your situation may be. Go ahead and click on the screen, it'll take you to your next position. In this next position here, I have to shoot 4 steel targets that will all fall, and once they fall, a pop-up target will present itself. Here is a pretty unique system. We talked about that new target systems that we have. This one in particular is what we call the Texas Star. Now, as you shoot this particular target, depending on which one you shoot, it's all about weight distribution, and it's very realistic. So if I shoot the bottom target on the steel target, then all that weight's going to have to shift downward, making it a much more difficult target to hit. So ideally, you want to start from the top and work your way down to keep that weight on the bottom. As I go into my next position here, I have 6 steel targets across the bottom, and I also have 2 shoot targets in the back mixed with 3 of the no-shoot hostage type situation targets. Here again, 4 steel targets with a turning target with 2 rounds into it. And in the final position here, 2 targets. And the cool thing about this position is you never know where the no-shoot target's going to present itself. So the ones with the X on it is obviously the no-shoot or the hostage type situation, the ones you want to stay away from, they're friendly. And as you get to that position, they will change if you shoot it multiple times. Okay, so let's go ahead and back to Foxtrot 1 and give it a try here. Each brown target will receive 2 hits. So as I hit the top target, you'll see that the targets are now beginning to spin. And ideally you want to keep that weight down low. And as I did that, you notice that I wasn't able to have any difficulties there because I was keeping the weight down below. However, if I would have kept the weight up top, oh, now see, this is where it becomes a lot more difficult here. Can you find the, there he is. He's got the friendly in front of him, and you can break the shot as soon as the bad guy's in front there. Again here, target spinning. Now we look to see where the hostage type situation is. The friendlies are to the left, so then I'll go ahead and activate the right and neutralize the targets on the right. At this point, it shows me how many hits I have, how many misses I have. I have 1 miss on that one where the targets were going in between the walls there, with going in between the friendly and the wall. I wanted to make sure I didn't hit the friendly, obviously. And it goes ahead and gives me my score as well and the time that it took me to do it.